Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled among rolling green hills, there lived a young shepherd boy named Oliver. Oliver had the important job of tending to the village's flock of sheep. Every morning, he would lead the woolly creatures out to graze on the fresh, dew-kissed grass. Oliver liked his job, but as the days wore on, he found that watching over the sheep could get a little dull. They never did anything exciting, just munched on grass and baaed in response when he chatted with them. One sunny afternoon, while lying in the meadow and weaving a long blade of grass between his fingers, an idea popped into Oliver's mind to spice up his routine. What if I pretend there's a wolf? He mused to himself, imagining the energy of the villagers racing across the pasture. Feeling amused by the thought, Oliver jumped up and shouted in the direction of the village, "Wolf! There's a wolf chasing the sheep!" His voice echoed through the valley. Startled by the cries, the villagers rushed out from their homes, wielding sticks and shouting bravely. But upon reaching Oliver, they were puzzled to see the flock grazing peacefully and no wolf in sight. A stern villager wagged his finger at Oliver. "Do not cry wolf when there is none, Oliver," he warned. "We have more than enough to do and cannot spend our time on false alarms." Oliver nodded solemnly and promised not to do it again. However, the boy couldn't resist the tickling urge to repeat his trick. Only a few hours later, he gleefully called out once more, "Wolf! Wolf in the pasture!" Again, the villagers came sprinting across the fields. When they found Oliver giggling uncontrollably with not a trace of danger in sight, their faces bore frustrated scowls. "This is no joke," said the baker, adjusting his apron. "Next time we will not come." Feeling ashamed, Oliver thought better of crying wolf, thinking the villagers were too annoyed to play along anymore. Yet, as the sun began to dip behind the hills, casting golden hues across the land, a dark and ominous shadow appeared at the edge of the meadow. Oliver's eyes widened in terror as he spotted a real wolf, prowling stealthily among the sheep. "Wolf! Help! There's a real wolf!" Oliver screamed frantically, heart pounding in alarm. But just like the baker had warned, not a single villager came this time. They were tired of Oliver's false cries and believed he was still joking. As twilight enveloped the village, the villagers realized Oliver had not returned with the flock. Worried, they set out in a search party and soon they found him sitting alone by the pasture, tears streaming down his face. The wolf had escaped after killing all the sheep.